When the market is selling down at the open, everybody is trying to catch the bottom. Everybody is trying to catch the reversal to the upside. However, they don't have a clear signal. They don't have a clear pattern. They're just trying to get long at the random levels, at the random prices, hoping for momentum to change to the upside. And I think that's completely wrong, because I believe you have to have a clear signal and clear pattern when the market indicates you we are just about to reverse to the upside. So in today's video, I would like to show you very clear signal which I'm using trade to reversal. I'm not trying to pick the bottoms. I'm just waiting where the buyers take over the sellers. And I'm going to show you real chart examples and how you could trade that as well with me. So this is a Nasdaq chart a couple days ago from this week. We had opening momentum candle full of indecisions. You can see the wicks from the bottom, the wicks from the up, and we ended up closing candle in the middle where we started. So that simply show you the buyers and the sellers, no one is winning, there is a lot of indecisions. Then we created something what we call a lower low, and this is our first pivot point to the downside. This is our first selling pivot point to the downside, followed by the second lower low, the second potential selling pivot point to the downside, and then we break new low of the day and created third potential selling pivot point. Okay, so this is your selling pivot point to the downside number 3 at the new low of the day. However, very simple signal happened right there. Once we try to go for a new low of the day right here, we immediately snap back and we created, or we break the latest selling pivot point, which is this one, to the upside, and we held that on the retest perfectly with these price candles, and then we start shooting back to the upside to our latest selling pivot point, which is exactly this area. So if you place the line across the chart, you can very simply see where the buyers were stepping in for the rest of the day. Once we take over this selling pivot point with the strong buying pattern, with the strong buying candles, and we held it once, then we go up, we held it for a second time, we held it for a third time, we held it for the fourth time by the end of the day. And this is, by the way, your exact signal how to pick the bottoms and how to trade the bottoms. You don't have to be catching perfect bottom right here by 1 penny. You just clearly wait where the buyers take over the sellers, which is exactly this area, and wait for a retest. Once you see the confirmation we are holding this level, you can go long and you can trade basically with the stop loss, intraday stop loss right there, or if you want to be more conservative, you can just use the wider stop loss over there. Let me just walk you through one more example from a SPY a couple days ago from this week as well, and you can see the same pattern. We had opening range, which is right there, with the elevated volume candle number 1, which is this one. Then we had 2 elevated volume to the downside and back to the upside. So that signals you the buyers, because we immediately clear the red candle. We cleared this candle with the elevated selling volume to the upside. And then simply what happened? Once we start breaking through the high of the range of the consolidation with the elevated volume as well, you can see this is exactly the area where the buyers take over the sellers. And then watch what happened. You can take a low of this buying volume candle, just drew the line, and you can see exactly where we held as buyers. This is your retest setup. You can take a little bit of the momentum to the upside with the high conviction trade setups, because it is confirmed by the volume, elevated volume to the upside. We are breaking selling pivot point, which is the high of the opening range, and then we are retesting, we are confirming the setup with the buyers. So you can very easily trade almost $2. So you are getting into long around 770, between 770.50 and 770, and you can take the momentum to the upside all the way up to 772. So guys, this is how do I trade the momentum to the upside after reversal. I'm not trying to pick the perfect bottom by one single penny and trying to be a hero on the market that I catch the bottom. That's not really how professional trades. wait for confirmation, wait for a signal, or wait for a break pattern where the buyers take over the sellers, and you are going to have a high conviction trade setup. If you want to watch more trade recaps and how to find the perfect spot for trading, go and watch my next video, which is on the screen right now. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my new channel as well.